Today has been launching the Air-to-2 to the media. Traditionally, about a month and a half beforehand, we go for the big launch. So aeroplanes in today to reflect the themes of the show, and the media to come and broadcast that out to our general public, who will hopefully then go and buy some more tickets.
We needed to make sure that we were masters of our own destiny, so we had to be able to control the numbers that come on the day. Perchance the weather is really bad and the car parks are not as well as we would hope, then we need to know that we can cope with the numbers that come. Unlike previous years when really people were turning up and we just had no control. One of the major restricting factors for us is actually not the capacity of the car parks, it's actually the capacity of the roads. We need to make sure that the traffic flows freely and in many ways that is a restraining factor that might influence us capping tickets if we need to.
We've got car parking on the base this year, and we've been conveying that to the media today. The American Air Force, after last year's debacle, were very quick to come forward and offer some parking on the base. So that's going to make a huge difference in our plan for resilience.
It bothered me. 9/11's been over for a while. I said, hey, why are we still trying to rely on farmer fields? You're supposed to plant crops here. But we have to use that, and I understand that. But we also have to look at, hey, we got all this tarmac out here. We come up with an on-base parking plan. We want to get the people who want to come here to RIAT a little more warm fuzzy on that. So we come up with a plan. We got a security and anti-terrorism thing. We got some fences we're going to put up, and we're going to bring some cars on base.
We're laying about 5 kilometres worth of metal trackway and our off-base car parks, which were a major problem last year. And so I'm very, very confident that the show will go on.
We started out the Air-to-2 in '71 with the focus on NATO and made it a gathering of NATO aviators. NATO's 60 years old this year, and so we're having the central theme as that anniversary. And it's great because NATO like the fact we're doing it, lots of senior people coming, lots of airplanes coming. The other theme, Sea Search, Maritime Patrol, Search and Rescue. So that's a key operational theme which attracts all the participants as a good reason to come to the Air-to-2. Then over and above that, the Navy, Naval Aviation, 100 years. And that's a treat because we celebrate aviation, Army, Navy, Air Force, Civilian, Marine, doesn't matter. And this year, the Navy are putting together a superb fly past. So each day of the weekend, we're going to have about 45 naval aircraft flying by. So another extra treat for the Air-to-2.
Going very well. It started off a little bit slower than 2008, but it's really picked up now. We're pushing 300 aircraft. I think we'll comfortably get over 300 aircraft in total by the time of the show.
It's going extremely well at the moment, and the French Air Force with its Rafale, first time on display, Vulcan coming back, the SAS de Portugal, who formed the team back in '77 for us. They came last year and didn't display, and they're coming back. So a lot of good aeroplanes there.
The Algerians are coming, of course, 51st country to participate in the air show.
Full flying display about 2 or 3 months ago, yeah, so we're just putting the final touches to that. So we're getting there with accurate timings now, because obviously the initial planning is done fairly roughly, so that's done and dusted. The static is also pretty much full. We've got the space for a few small aircraft to go in there, but in terms of large airframes, we're maxed out already. So
we're almost done. We'll always find a way if there's a real treat of an aircraft. I mean, if the Russians today said we'll send you a couple of frogfoots or a fencer or whatever else, we'd be saying yes to it and find a way to squeeze them in, because that's the nature of our business. Our motto has always been, it can be done.